Welcome to the Sportsman's Voice podcast, your inside connection to outdoor legislation. From the Beltway to policy happening your way, we're covering it all. I'm your host, Fred Bird. Join us as we explore public land access, wildlife and fisheries management, Second Amendment rights, the triumphs that shape our nation, the sports we all love, and the stories that fuel our passion for the great outdoors. This is the Sportsman's Voice podcast. All right, folks, this is it. This is our final year-end feature presentation. Let's have some fun. Let's go shopping. Well, virtually anyway. As this episode drops, the Thursday before Christmas, and there's other gift-giving holidays to follow. Want to just have some fun with a sportsman, sportswomen gift guide to the procrastinator in your life. Maybe you wait to the last handful of days. I do know people that do that, and they have a whole lot of fun with it. I would venture a guess by then, most of the brick and mortars that you go to, if whatever are left in your area, they're pretty empty. I mean, everyone's pretty much wrapped up their Christmas shopping, I think. Pretty early now where everyone's online shopping, getting stuff shipped directly to them. But, there is I I will say there's a little romance to getting out there and hitting the pavement, going to shops and shopping for your friends and family. So anyway, I want to take time to check out some products. I guess this is my list, looking at some of our partners, our friends. Um, a lot of folks that support us at CSF have some great products. And like I said, let's go making a wish list here. I want to start at Hornaday. If you go to their website, hornaday.com, obviously lots of great ammunition selections. But what I really like from them is these rapid safes. Obviously, we want to be safe. Gun storage, ammo storage. It's especially you got multiple people in the house, kids in the house. You want to keep that stuff safe, but also, for your EDC or whatever you're using to protect the home, if that's part of your daily makeup, having a quick access safe that you can get to rapidly in an unfortunate case that you need to get into that safe. Hornady has the rapid safes, fast and dependable touch-free entry, which is pretty great. You got a convenient keypad access. You can program a 4 to 6 digit security code. Uh, Also comes with two circular barrel keys as a redundancy. Start thinking of safety standards, start thinking of tamper proof. This rapid safe really has it all. So, a lot of the partners we have wouldn't go through, a lot of them have firearms, and firearms are great. I don't know a person in my universe that wouldn't be happy with a nice new pistol or muzzleloader shotgun, what have you, but that can get expensive. So, certainly there are gifts that can be more economically feasible for one's pocketbook, and these are great gifts. So, Hornady.com, go check them out. The rapid safes. They have some other safes too as well, but this has got the tech security in it. They got keypad vaults, other lock boxes. So, something out there for everybody. But you got a firearm in the house or multiples, it's a good idea to have those locked in a safe manner, keeping things safe. FN Firearms, another firearms maker, but their online shop has some pretty cool things. I was looking over the accessories they have for their firearms, and I come across these. They're having a great sale right now, 50% off their ugly sweaters. These are, as the kids say, well, I say too, they're pretty dope. Uh, if you go on there to fnestore.com, like I said, they got 50% off their ugly sweaters. Some other swag items, but the detail in the sweaters are pretty cool. Well, you go check them out. They're pretty fun item. Definitely get some laughs and curious looks. But yeah, I mean, aside from the firearms, there's more gadgets and gear, holsters, plenty of apparel options. If you have an enthusiast in your life that likes to build out, there are plenty of accessories. You're not buying someone a firearm, but you could buy parts that don't require a 4473 to purchase. So if someone's got a wish list there, you can certainly outfit them with some accessories, some furniture, and that's always fun. I would recommend if you got someone like that that you do have that conversation. Say, "Hey, yeah, I wanna contribute to your hobby or your build, and, what are you looking for?" And they'll give you the specs, the rundown, and, one size does not fit all on a lot of these builds, so you wanna make sure parts match up, things like that. Nothing worse than going through the holidays and getting presents and then going through a redux part D when you're going back to the stores or back to Amazon returning stuff that, didn't fit, didn't want, things like that. Um, that's never a fun part, and hopefully you don't have to do that. So to avoid that, check with folks, ask them to give you their wishes. But anyway, FN, uh, they got some great stuff there. You can check them out in their e-store, fnestore.com. SIG, so many things. What I wanted to highlight here at SIG, and something I've been a big fan of, and an early subscriber to prescriber, I guess, because I've word of mouth a lot of this stuff to especially my turkey hunting friends. SIG Optics has come a long, long way, especially in the last handful of years here. Really saw a lot of their great tech. I think a lot of it was coming out of their Oregon facility, and around about pandemic time, I mean, they had part of that red dot revolution, and then getting into their kilo series, putting glass on top of rifles, and then tuning those in as a hunting variant. Um, Whiskey series optics. Then they started really dialing in uh, their range finders with the Bluetooth technology. Um, their binos, their nods are incredible. I want to get it right. You hear me tapping away here just because I didn't commit it to memory. So they're some of their more advanced, like they had the Zulu sevens. Then they came out with the gyroscope. I know a lot of people have seen them all over socials here. The Zulu six. That's why I had seven. The six. These things are amazing. I mean, they come at a fair price, a significant price, but the tech in them is amazing, especially for your big Western hunters. You go into Africa, but if you're doing those big, big sky, long, spot and stock type deals where you're spot and scope. These things are great because it's got an on off switch. Those are battery power supply in it. But when you turn the gyroscope on and you're sitting, I mean, no one's got a perfectly steady rest most of the time, or they're holding up binos to their face. And you turn that on, it takes all the wiggling, all the pulse, the natural shaking of the body, and takes it all away completely still, and really allows you to look at a landscape and hone in on critters or whatever you're looking at. I mean, locally here, I know some friends of mine that were using these in the southern New Hampshire whitetail woods, and attribute their ability to find certain deer they're looking for that they may have on camera, target buck type things. Um, find these deer bedded, right? Otherwise, you walk by, you'll never see them. They blend right in. They're invisible. But because of the technology on these the optics, they were just really able to sit, look, really dissect the landscape they were looking at. So, um, not the particular one I was gonna tee up, just given the price point, for the average, optics buyer, but yeah, those are a great option. The Zulu 6 are fantastic if you can make them, if you can swing them. Guarantee whoever gets those is gonna be super stoked. But the red dots, from the pistol mounted red dots, to some of the beefier ones, the Romeo 5s. It's a real economical red dot that goes on almost anything. Years ago, when they started coming out with those, they had a regular, Romeo 5, then they had a tread branded, Romeo 5. The housing, the mount's very if you're not gentle with your equipment, it's very friendly to that. They'll take a beating. Again, I put them on all my turkey, shotguns, my kids' shotguns. They're just a great optic and really the MOTAC in them, that motion activated, red dot, so you're not reaching up. Some of the especially turkey hunting, turning on and having to reach up and turn it on or, turn on your green or turn on your red and change the intensity based on the ambient light around you. And, the last thing you need to do when you're turkey hunting especially is adding more movement, especially if you got that gobbler right in front of you. SIG optics, when you pull them up, I think all the Romeos have that MOTEC in them. They turn right on. Most of them have a battery shelf life of like 10 years. I've had mine for about half that and yet to change a battery. Let them sit in the safe, see them next spring, pick them up. They're already ready to go. Great confidence booster for kids, first time shooters, and heck, I mean, someone that's been shooting, hunting turkeys for me specifically for well over 20 years. It gives me that sense of confidence. They're again so rugged. They take a beating. When you pull up, you know that you put that red dot with that matched load to your shotgun. Um, Chances are you're coming home with a turkey. So I've preached that red dot revolution to so many of my friends. Turkey hunting, I know some waterfowlers use them too. Matter of fact, I used one in the deer woods this year with a 20 gauge. Actually, it was my kid's 20 gauge turkey setup. I just swapped the barrels out. Uh, our friends at Mossberg, um, I just were able to get me a nice slug barrel for that variant, which was very hard to come by, and I was very appreciative. And at any rate, had that red dot on there, and deer come walking in, and or again, where I live, it's pretty close quarters, so you don't really need a whole lot of magnification. This particular one, the Romeo 5, does not. But anyway, had the red dot, boom, it dropped right in his tracks. It was perfect. No tracking job. Just go get right to work and start the pack up. But again, those Romeo units, super trustworthy. Again, if you're gonna invest in some sort of optic and you're gonna trust your experience to feel to something, you really can't go wrong with those. SIG, obviously, they have a whole bunch of great swag and gear and all the accessories. So, always some great economical gifts, great stocking stuffers. If if you're willing to travel up here to New Hampshire, or you're listening to me local, somewhere between New York City and the Canadian border in Maine, day's drive, or if you're like really local, it's less than that. You can go to the SIG Experience Center in Epping, New Hampshire, sign up for classes. A lot of those are really affordable. Intro to pistol, first time shooter, ladies classes, things like that. Really not a hard get. And you can sign someone up, get them a certificate to sign up for a class. Great training, excellent training facility, indoor ranges now since they built that. But anyway, go check out SIG. They've got some great stuff for the shooter, for the hunting individual in your life. You can check them out. Let's see. Moving on here. Ammo, straight up ammo. Ammo are good stocking stuffers, and our friends over at Kinetic Group have a number of great brands as far as your ammo concerns go. Um, Still on the turkey thing, thinking of Remington. I shot my first turkey with those Remington Nitro number fours. Still out there, still on the shelf, still killing turkeys. Heavy Shot, another great brand. Federal, can't go wrong. Again, turkey's what I know. That's what I'm gonna talk about. Those Federal 410 TSS loads, lights out, man. What a great little round that is. So, and then always, 22 varmint uh, rounds. Those are fun for plinking or, like I said, for varmint shooting, going squirrel hunting. Uh, get you a sleeve of CCI, 22 LRs. You have a whole lot of fun there, just plinking around, going to the range. But some great, um, long time legacy brands there, and, you can go to the kineticgroup.com, check them out, see what's going on there, check out more of their stuff, and obviously, you can get a lot of the stuff from brick and mortar, your local mom and pop, Bass Pro, Cabela's, Scheels, any of the ones you got, give them a look. Ammo's great, it's a great gift, it's a gift that, keeps on giving for a little bit, but in these challenged times and, the ammo market kinda goes up, it goes down, it comes back. Nothing wrong with having a good supply of your favorite hunting round, those personal protection rounds, if nothing else, just for keeping up, the proficiency at the range and target shooting, so, when someone says, "Oh, I think you got enough," that is not a true statement, you can never have enough, and, ammo's a great gift. Fishing equipment. I gotta talk fishing, right? Especially thinking about the kids this time of year. I mean, and even for the adult, but this is the one that really I think about. I think my first rod reel combo was a Zebco, whatever. I forget one of those push button deals. I caught a lot of fish when I was a little kid with those. I really enjoyed them. So, and those are always a great price point. They're trying to get a kid into fishing. I mean, what a great starter rig. I mean, pretty. They're literally push the button and cast, man, and you're getting out there, you're fishing. A lot of brands, Quantum, Strike King, all legacy brands with some great, angling products, great reels. Uh, Strike King, I think a lot of what am I trying to say? I'm tripping over my words. Their bait, excuse me, a lot of their lures. I can remember seeing those on the shelves, just being fan favorites there. Um, StrikeKing.com, you're gonna have a lot of great selection there. QuantumFishing.com, Zebco.com. Let's see if I can find one of my favorite there at Strike King. You could go check out the entire KVD line. Kevin Van Dam, friend of CSF. He's got a great line there. And anyway, you can't go wrong with lures. You can't go wrong with a new reel or two. Plenty to look at. I mean, there's a lot of fishing stuff out there, but those brands there, all like I said, legacy quality stuff. You got stuff for inshore, freshwater, saltwater. Um, you know, gift for any angler in your life, you can pretty much find it, at least at those brands that I highlighted, and obviously many more. Thinking more about fishing, the Carolina brands, our friends at Hook and Nomad, they're running. If you don't subscribe to their emails, not a bad idea to be on their distro list. Those guys are always having crazy sales. I know in the last week, they kept having lots of Black Friday sales, 50% up, 70% off, like quality stuff. Personally, I've been on the Hook and Nomad train from their inception, from the first models, their first Hook shirts that come out. It's like the softest shirt. Anyway, fan for life. Great folks over there at Carolina. Great folks at Hook and Nomad that they build this stuff because they're out there on the water. They're out there hunting, so they know what people need. A lot of um, their turkey vests, their turkey design, their turkey clothing comes from some of the greatest turkey hunting minds assembled for a long time, and those continue to be out there. So, um, shoot, man, I mean, their catalogs have come along, and they've added so much since the early days. Great quality stuff. You see their stuff on everywhere now. I mean, all pulp culture folks are, you see a Hook hat or a Hook T-shirt, and then again, crowd pleaser. Nice stuff, easy to obtain. I think they probably got a lot of free shipping promos going on. So like right now, if you go over to Hook or Nomad, um, chances are you can find something for the sports man or woman in your life that will great, gloves, hats, beanies, neck gaiters. Um, trying to think, they got their no slip boots. Those are great. Hook has a bunch of those out. Their deck boots. crowd pleaser there. Um, yeah, just tons of great stuff. You could probably pick yourself up something as well with the sales they've got going on. Of course, gift cards, guys. Most of these places I've already recommended. Um, Gift cards galore. You can get a gift card from anybody. But if you don't know what to get, Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, get them a gift card, man. That's an easy stocking stuffer. That's an easy gift. It's not like you weren't thinking of them. I know it's a knock on the old nifty gifty there, but it gets whoever you're, the recipient in the store. Maybe they do a little online shopping. Maybe they got a Bass Pro or Cabela's near them, and just makes a nice day of walking around the cool shops, checking out the taxidermy, looking at all the new products. They're fun places to visit, and can't go wrong with the old nifty gifty. Some of you guys, if you follow the show, you've heard me in the past talk about people that buy a hunting license and people that participate calling themselves conservationists just on that alone. I purchased a hunting license, I purchased a fishing license. Um, that makes me a conservationist. And I've remarked in the past, and I know others have too, that not necessarily so true anymore. And really, we say you gotta have more skin in the game. It's not a money grab. It's just being involved, knowing things, being aware of 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 issues that are coming up within a niche part of our community, keeping up with policy, keeping up with just the attacks on our community, and being a part of solutions or being a part of a blocking force. So, with that little soapbox pitch, guys, most of the nonprofit critter groups, we'll call them, ducks, turkey, pheasant, bear, sheep, goats, deer, whatever. Most of them are like a $30-$35 get. Membership to any of those conservation groups is a fantastic idea. And most of them, you're not just getting, just your membership number and card. A lot of them got great deals going on. You sign up for a year's membership, they send you a set of knives that are branded, a hat, a shooting bag, something. They always got some sort of tchotchke that they're offering. They're really nice gifts to go along with your $35 membership. Most of them got nice reading material, and again, speaking from experience, NWTF, their Turkey Call magazine that they revamped a handful of years ago. It's a beautiful publication, feels good. It's a heavy weighted material that's in your hand. It's just a nice book to have. They do a bi-monthly publication, so 6 editions, of that particular book, and then again, whatever else they're offering at the time. But now you're a member. Now you do have that skin in the game. You're part of that organization as a member. Then you start getting hooked into the organizations, learn maybe go to a banquet or at least get, alerts, by way of their email distribution, what's happening. A lot of the organizations will tailor something specific to your zip code. So if there is a policy issue, if there is a volunteer day, if there's an all call for volunteers, they need some support somewhere. At least you're getting that information. You're getting connected to other people in the community that are like literally in your community. So again, a membership to one, maybe a couple, maybe you're into all of it. You're a duck, deer, turkey guy. I mean, okay, there's a few different organizations out there for you. And again, those are just great gifts, and you really can't go wrong with that. And the potential ripple effect. I mean, you buy someone a nice hat, nice glove, those are great, and no one's gonna say they're not. But something like a gift to a Ducks Unlimited, to a Pheasants Forever, to a Wild Sheep Foundation, and NWTF, you have the opportunity to really take that that membership recipient to another level in the outdoor community that they are a part of and they obviously love. Um, it again, not to be like overstating it, but it could change some folks. It could really open some doors to some people with just that very affordable and very thoughtful gesture. So that's really it. That's highlight again, I wanted to highlight some of our partners with some great, again, ideas, last minute gifts. A lot of this stuff probably as you're hearing this show, you can't order online because you're gonna miss the shipping window. But fear not, most of these items you can go again, you can go shopping, get in your car and go to your brick and mortar and go check it out. Take a friend, take the missus, take the husband with you, make a date of it, go grab some dinner, grab a couple drinks, do a little Christmas shopping, put the Christmas tunes on and fa la 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 your way to someone's heart and their Christmas tree. Plenty of more ideas out there, I just, there's just so much out there. Um, and sometimes it may be overwhelming, you think about it, but that's what these are for. You get these quick lists, um, gift ideas, so you can take those and run with them. And um, hopefully you all have a wonderful Christmas holidays that are coming up. If you participate in those other holidays, um, and just enjoy the time. Just enjoy the time off. Oh, another one I almost forgotten it. I would be remiss. Taxidermy gift cards. Taxidermy gift cards are a pleaser to almost anybody, especially if, they got some plans or goals or they got something this year and they're not sure what to do with it sitting in the freezer. Um, and they don't have the means to get a full shoulder mount or, whatever it is. Taxidermy gift cards. That's also a great option. Just make sure you do your research on the people in your area and check out their work as I was. I hope you guys have a great time off, unplugging, being with friends and family. Hopefully, you're still able to get out in the woods and enjoy the rest of the year. Hard charging into 2025. I told you a couple episodes. We have a full slate. We got plans all the way out to the summer, and we're putting more stuff on the tentative show calendar. We look to continue to bring you guys great guests, exclusive access to our CSC members, our GSC members, our state level legislative sportsmen's caucus members, as well as some of the partners I just mentioned and bringing you those folks. And I can tell you, we got some great stuff in the hopper for 2025 that you'll be hearing about in the first part of the year, and from some pretty notable notables in our space, some legends. So that's a tease. You can look forward to that in the coming weeks and maybe month and a half or so. But that cat won't be in the bag for too long, or those cats. So I really want to thank everybody for making this program as successful as it's been. It's a policy show, really, and we've never hidden that. So some of this stuff could be dry, or you really got to be plugged in and somewhat nerdy and wonky to follow along with this stuff. Now, I think all of this stuff is important. That's why I do it, and I put a lot of passion into this, and I'm grateful for the support of our leadership at CSF and seeing the value in putting a product like this together and bringing it to the airwaves weekly and bi-weekly with these features. But you guys listening and tuning in and downloading, and the ones that are hitting the likes and maybe a few shares here and there, or even a couple of comments, folks that are hitting 5 stars, folks that took, you know, 2 or 3 minutes out of their day to write a quick review, especially on Apple, and it means a lot. And about a year and a half into this thing now, and then we're gonna 1 full year, 24, charging in 25. Just really excited for what that is, and excited to bring you guys along and continue to build on the success we've had, again, in large part because of you guys listening and putting this stuff out there. So thank you very much. Can't wait to do it in the new year. Again, short show here. Don't want to take up too much of your time. Got to the point, and yeah, let's put a Christmas bow on this for 2024. Thanks, guys, so much for everything. Again, just very grateful for the support. And I'll keep saying it until I sign off. So I will sign off for the year with that. We will see you all in the new year, 2025. Have a great New Year's. Be safe, all of that. And As always, CSF is your inside connection to outdoor legislation. Ho, ho, ho. Don't drop the ball on your gift giving. You got no excuse. You got this show now. Recommendations. Go get them. We will see you next year. So long. Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Sportsman's Voice podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, your support is crucial, and you can help us out right now by leaving a review, filling in those 5 stars where available, sharing this episode with friends and family, and engaging with us socially. CSF can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Together, we can protect the outdoor sports we love and continue to keep you informed wherever you are. That's it for this week. Until next time, we'll see you later.